Hi, Marisa. I'm very pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for your time. Okay. So, Blue Bloods is one of the longest TV shows of all time with 14 seasons. And now we are at the grand finale. You have been since the third season as a guest star, but then you became a regular in the fourth as Donnie Wahlberg's partner, Detective Maria Bass. What means Blue Bloods for you and how impact your career as an actress?
I mean, I don't even think about the career. I think about my life, my personal life, because it's completely changed my life being a part of this show. And I was only supposed to be there for 2 weeks for one episode. I never knew about all the different partners, and I had no idea when I got there. And then we just clicked so well. And Donnie was like, "Can you stay for another one? Maybe stay for another one." It just kind of it transpired into this thing where now I'm a series regular and I'm relocating to New York for this show. And 11 and a half years have gone by. My whole life has changed. I I met a man. I had a baby. She's now 8. I kind of created a whole new life for myself with a family and across the country because I'm from California. And it's just amazing to be able to develop these personal relationships and friendships with the cast and the crew. And I mean, it's an experience that I will forever cherish because it has made me who I am now.
Mm. What we can expect for this 14th season, I think this is going to be very emotional for the cast, the crew, and obviously the fans.
It is. That's just the best word to describe it. It is super emotional for everyone. Um, we kind of started filming the season not really sure if it was going to be the last, and then I think because we were just hoping, or we just couldn't believe it. It was just too unreal. It's just too mind bending that it could actually end. And then once it started to get closer and closer, it really started like, oh, started to feel like this is it. We better make the best of it, and we did. But it's still never enough, you know. I started to have days where I would show up to work and just kind of be, in my chair, kind of emotional, and just watching everyone. I spent a lot of time just watching everyone work and watching everyone smile and laugh at each other because I really wanted to take it in, and I really wanted to have those amazing memories to draw back on when I'm, not on that job anymore. So it was very, very emotional.
Through all these years, how has been your relationship with the crew, with a legend like Tom Selleck, obviously, and especially with your partner, Donnie Wahlberg?
I mean, we've all just become like family. The I don't get to work with anybody really a lot except for Donnie. And so when I do see people like, Vanessa or Abigail, it's just the warmest, the biggest hugs, we are just the happiest to see each other because we've just developed these bonds. And I mean, Donnie, I could go on and on and on, but you don't have that long about Donnie. But we have become just so close, and he is so supportive as a friend. And my daughter calls him Uncle Donnie because he is like a brother to me. And I am so grateful to have been in this position to develop this family. And even at the crew, a lot of the crew have been, I actually, my daughter's father was a crew member. We're so close, we're all just family.
And what about your character? How has evolved Detective Maria Baez since this third season to this now 14th season?
I think in the beginning there was a lot of kind of sarcasm with Maria, and kind of just little dry, just a little bossy, a little bit of kind of a know-it-all. She knew, she was going to kind of tell him how to, not act or tell him he was doing the wrong thing. But then we just developed into this kind of friendship, partnership, where we were just really just completing each other's sentences, kind of. And Maria dropped a lot of layers as far as personal life, and we learned a lot about Maria, and then she adopted the kid, and a lot of ghosts came back to haunt her from her past, and that was always exciting because you learn something else about Maria's past. So there was a lot of that, which it's always fun. And when we get these episodes, we don't know what we're gonna get, and it could be, oh, this episode focuses a lot on Vanessa's character. This one has a lot to do with Abigail or Will, and so it was always exciting. Oh, I get to do some stuff. There's a lot of bias stuff, and it was always fun. It was just always great to do more and to show more of Maria.
From the whole show, from all the seasons, there's any moment of the whole show has more meaning to you?
Of course I'm gonna say the end, that the end, it was just that last episode we filmed, because we were done filming. I remember my first day of the last episode, I walked in and started crying, and Donnie says, well, what's going on? I said, well, this is the first day of the last episode. This is, and it was just so heavy. Just that whole last episode was so emotional and so heavy and memorable and amazing at the same time, because we look back on everything that we had been through together as a crew, as a cast, and it was such a blessing.
Justin, this is my last question. Now that Blue Blood is going to over, would you like to continue making TV shows, or maybe making some movies or something else?
I am open to anything. I'm this person that, especially now that I have a child, so consistency is key for me. And I really, I want to be able to give her the best childhood as possible, where mommy isn't going away to, Atlanta for 2 months to shoot something, where, mommy can be in the same spot, which is what I had at Blue Bloods, which it was so wonderful that I was able to some days drop her off at school, and then I would go to work, and then I would come home in time for dinner. It was just such a blessing. And I think if I could find something with that kind of schedule and consistency in the perfect location, I would be the happiest person. But we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm open.
Great. Marisa, thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day, and we can talk again.
Okay, thank you.